Hello, it's Kelly from Outside the Lines Painting and Crafts, and you are here because you either bought our template, bought our kit, or are attending a workshop. So let's start with if you bought it. Here's our template, and as you'll see, everything is numbered, and we paint we paint the back white so that if it is seen, it just blends in. So here is our template. If you bought the kit, you're going to get this. Plus you will have a pipe cleaner. You will have 2 packets. One will have zip ties. And then this one will have rubber bands. And I keep the rubber bands in here because they will go everywhere. You'll have your mesh. You should have 16 for each side. We usually throw 1 or 2 extra in just in case. And then you will either have a paw print or like this, a personalized heart. And it will have a little thing on the back. And that is your kit. Okay, so the first step, we are going to load up all of our zip ties. I want to kind of show you this. See, there's a flat, and then there's like a nub. Flat side, and then a nub. So what we're going to do is we are going to preload all of our zip ties because it goes a lot faster. You get used to doing it. So what I do is this side that's flat, you're always going to have 2 holes together and 1 zip tie goes in each hole. So we are going to go in and then up the other one. Okay, so this way you have both holes have the zip tie, and we're going to start it. And just until it like clicks once or twice, because your mesh is going to have to fit in there. And it just seems you get a rhythm doing it this way. And I know I always have to kind of stop and double check, okay, which way does this go? So this way you don't have that. You just have your flat side. It goes in the flat side, a click, and I kind of straighten it out so that these are up on top. So again, we have our flat side goes in, or faces in, I'm sorry. And then this comes out this way. You can hear my cat Jezebel. Jezebel, no, no. In. Let me turn it over. So see, you're just going out the back. And that's all there is to it. So we will finish the rest of them. Okay, so we are all preloaded. All of our zip ties are ready to go. And so now I'm going to show you how we make our feathers with our mesh. So just like the zip ties, we're going to do all of one side. So I am going to start with the right side of the template. So that means I'm going to fold to the left. It's always opposite. Now let's take a look at our mesh. So this is Deco mesh. We do burn it with a wood burner, but you still might get some like little flyaways because it's Deco mesh and it does what it wants. So I always look at your finished edges. So this is where we burnt it. And then here's how it comes from the factory. And I look for which one is the best. So this one you can see kind of has some little stringy things. And this one is really well put together. So I am going to use this side. So I'm going to turn it to a diamond shape. And remember, we're going to fold to the left. So we fold up to this corner. And if you have to move it a little bit, because this is the side that's going to show. So this is the side that matters. If this one's a little wonky, it's okay, because that's just filler in the back. So this looks really good. And we are just going to scrunch it and then fold them in half. And I always put that finished edge on the top. Okay. Now I'm going to grab, oh, here's my little packet with the rubber bands. And I'll grab a rubber band. And you just want to go a little bit down from the top. And you want to make it pretty tight because this is what's gonna get gripped by your zip tie. So see how it looks like a feather? Just kind of, make sure. And I want to show you, we basically just folded it in on itself. So you're going to have a finished edge, and then see there's your unfinished edge, and then a finished edge and an unfinished edge. So they're mirrored on top. And this finished edge here always goes in. So he'll go right here and face in. Okay, let's do another one. All right, so here's our mesh. This is the side that's a little wonky, and see he has this guy right here. Just pull him out. This is the good side from the factory. Diamond shape. And we're going to go to the left. That looks really good. This side, if it's off a little, it's okay. Just as long as that left side looks good. Then we just fold it in on each other. Okay, it looks good. Get our rubber band, a little bit down from the top. And it's not really exact size. You want to make sure that you have enough of a feather. You don't want to go down too far, but you want to make sure, there's a little bit up there. So there you have it. And see, it's finished edge, unfinished edge, finished edge, unfinished edge. Okay, and there are 16 of these. I will do one more. All right, so this one is kind of the wonky. This is the one that looks good. So fold to the left. Okay. And then we're going to scrunch, 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 scrunch. And just fold them over. Get our rubber band. And repeat till we have 16 of these. All right, guys, we are all done with the right side. So now I'm going to show you how we put them on. All right. Finished edge always goes to the inside. And if you notice, the template is numbered, but you pretty much go outside, inside, but the numbers are there in case you get confused or just like that visual. So I'm going to take him and I'll set him in number 1 to where the rubber band is. And, I can tighten him and move it. You want it facing down because these are the tips of the wing. Now, when you get to a certain point, it's hard to make it really tight. And if I pulled on this hard enough, this would come out. So we don't want that. So you can use a pencil. I have my little mechanical Christmas pencil or chopsticks or really anything that you can wrap it around like I just did. And then where that nub is, I put my finger to hold it and you just pull. So there, he's in there. He is not coming out. If you skip this step, you might lose some of your feathers, which we do not want. And then we just come and snip that off. So there's number 1. So then you see, here's number 2, which I snipped him off when I snipped that. So don't do that. So I have an extra, which you guys will all have extras too. Or you know what? Actually, I think I skipped them. So, all right. Get him back in there. All right, so we look, finished edge to the inside, and it's going to get crowded, so don't worry about it. As long as you can get him in and this rubber band goes where your zip tie, you're fine. So I'm going to tighten him down, make sure he is facing down a good way, and I will do that. You might not need to do that. I do. I'm not, my fingers aren't strong enough to do it without this. And we just pull. There we go. So he's not going anywhere. And we're going to snip him. All right, so see, and then we just go on to 3. And I'm going to continue till I get to the top. Okay, so as you see, we are on number 8 now. So all of the ones from 7 down are pretty much going down to, you know, form the tail of the angel wing. So when we get to 8 here, I am going to put him in, and he's kind of at an angle, right? Because this is kind of where the wings start to curve. So I'm going to get him started, and then I'm just going to kind of push him down a little. You could, I mean, you might want it to stick straight out to have more of a, you know, line of, to where it's just better. You know, you might like that look. I am sorry, it is a long day, but so we're going to tighten him. My pencil just to double check him. There we go. All right. So he's kind of going out, but I got him going down too. He's not completely going to the right. All right. So now when I come to number 9, see how I just kind of layered him there? And like I said, if you could make him go straight out if you really wanted to. All right. Then we have our 10. So yeah, you just follow your numbers. And see how as I put this one in, he's covering up the nub from that one. So as we go, everything gets covered up and looks nice. So I will just continue on 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, here we go. The whole side is done. It is just beautiful. I wish I was a better photographer or knew more about videos, because it just doesn't do it justice. But you can kind of, you know, move them around to how you like it. And as long as you did your pencil trick, you don't have to worry about them coming out. So this is this side. And you don't have to worry about this because our personalized heart or paw print will cover that. So since we have our right side done, we're going to move to the left. And it's the same process, except we are going to fold to the right. So we look at our deco mesh. Oh, we have little extras here. All right, this side isn't so good. This side is. So the only difference is now we're going to fold this way. Right, we make sure our side looks good. And then scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. And so since this is our good side, we're going to fold it, and that will be on top. See? Grab your rubber band. A little bit down from the top, so you have a nub. There we go. And see now how this finished edge is on this side, because like all the finished edges always go in. I'll do one more. All right, this side is nubby. This side looks good. So we are going to, sorry if I went out of frame a little, fold to the right. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Fold in half. And so now our finished edge is on top and facing in. Pretty easy, huh? Believe me, I know when I don't even know. I wish I could find someone to give credit to, because I watched so many videos of people making angel wings, but not ornaments. They made like great big ones for your door. And I just thought that would be a great workshop. Okay, so that's not the good edge. This is, and we are going to fold to the right. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Fold in half. And there's our good side. And we're going to keep continuing till we have 16 of them. Okay. We have all of our little feathers done. And this goes the same way as this side. You just put him in there, straighten him tight, make sure he's good. Either if you're strong enough to do it that way or use your pencil. And I won't chop that one off. I'm glad that I did that on the other one so I could show you that you have to be careful. And excuse my scissors, they're like 20 years old. They're the only ones I could find. So yeah, we're just going to continue on just like the other side. Okay, so our tail is done. And we are back up here to our number 8. So I'm going to put him in there. Tighten. And this is, like I said over there, if you want more of all of these coming straight out, I like it to kind of angle down a little bit. So that's how I usually do it. And it is totally up to you. And there we go. All of them are done. Now I usually kind of take a little look around, see if there's any, like up here, I don't like that. I'm going to cut him a little. You know, just make sure if you have any little strings hanging out. It is Deco mesh, and no matter how much we wood burn, use the wood burner tool or anything like that, you're still going to maybe have little strings. Once you stop messing with it, the strings will usually stop. But if we do not use Dollar Tree mesh, so it's a lot better. I have used it. I have nothing against it, but for this, we make sure we use a higher quality so it looks beautiful. And so now we're going to put our heart on. And for anyone that is doing this, that just bought our template, we use 4-inch Deco mesh and 3-inch zip ties. So we're just going to load this in the back with the pipe cleaner. And I'll turn them over so you can really see. There are 2 holes here and then 1 down here. Anyone that is, if this is made for a veteran, you get free dog tags to go with it. So I'm going to turn him over and just put him through these 2 holes. This top hole is to hang on the tree. And then just pull it through. Now I like to look at it and make sure that he is centered and that everything looks good. Alright, so now I can turn him over and really tighten this. You want it to be really tight. Okay. Take one more look. I like the way it looks. This is in the middle. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. And so now I can just trim extra from here. So now you can see why, you know, it's an ornament. It's going to hang. But if the back, if it would move a little and they see this back, it looks nice. I mean, it's just white and it'll blend right in. So then all you have to do is hang it from the tree. So thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate that you are allowing us to be a little part of your life, because I know this is a very personal thing and something that really means a lot. So thank you for including us in this, and we will see you soon.